Well, good morning. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video, and it's been an interesting couple of weeks in Northern California. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of 4 books that I sent in for the George Perez signing event that recently took place at CGC in Florida. So I had done a previous video where I talked about these upcoming signing events and what books that I was considering sitting in, and I actually had created a small poll to ask my viewers which books would they send in to the George Perez one, and then to the other ones. I only had a couple of responses, but one of the responses that was highly favorable was to send in the 1987 Wonder Woman #1 series that George Perez had kind of launched with DC Comics. So that one definitely went in. All 4 of these books were mailed off to CGC September 3rd, I want to say, and they just came back yesterday. So a little over 3 months for the signing event, which is fantastic. The turnaround time's pretty good. I mean, I'm waiting on older submissions to come back still, so I'm pretty happy to have these back. So, welcome, Friday morning. It might be raining today in Sacramento, I'm not sure, but welcome to Friday evening coffee and comics with Jack Skellington. Alright, let's get on with it. So, the 4 books that I sent in, yay, you love these boxes, you love these boxes. The 4 books that I sent in, there was the aforementioned Wonder Woman #1, and then I sent in 3 Avengers books. So, none of these books have been previously graded, and I want to say the Wonder Woman, I was anticipating getting back a 9.8. It's a book that was in fantastic shape to begin with, so I have really good hopes on that. Plus, all of these books were pressed by CCS. So I have yet to buy my own pressing machine, but that is going to be happening by the time, I'd say probably by mid to late January, I'm finally going to decide on a pressing machine that I want. Okay. So once again, lots of bubble wrap. Okay, so invoice. It's always nice to get those back to you. Okay, and then with 4 books like this, it's pretty common. Save those heavy-duty boxes because they're fantastic for shipping. I used to ship a lot of stuff by medium flat rate, and I think I'm going to move away from that. Okay, so that top book was the Wonder Woman. Oh, okay. So, let me see. Alright. We're going to start with the Wonder Woman, and I'm going to try not to look. Okay, so Wonder Woman #1, I believe this is from 1987. And look at that, a 9.8, signed by the man himself right there. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. I am so happy with this. First modern appearance of Terra Mystica, Gia's Girdle, a bunch of other ones. New origin with a wraparound cover. 9.8. This is stellar. Super happy. Super happy. Alright, George. Thank you so much. Alright. I may be sending that off to eBay, but, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay, the next one is going to be Avengers 196. Now, this book was pretty beat up. It is a newsstand version of the first full appearance of Taskmaster, so I didn't have super high hopes of this coming back with, you know, a really high grade. And so here we see. Alright, beautiful green cover. Origin and first full appearance of Taskmaster, signed right there. And we have a 7.0. Alright, so this is for my PC. This is actually the original copy I bought when I was a little kid in 1980. So, nice book. I mean, and it has a lot of obvious flaws. I mean, it's not a perfect book by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so let's do the next one, which is going to be Avengers 195. Now this one has the first cameo appearance of the Taskmaster. And again, signed by the great George Perez, right there. Okay, first appearance of Taskmaster and cameo on last page. Look at that. That's unexpected. I did not expect to get a 9.8. That is so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm so happy with that. Wow. Wow, they did a great job. Okay, I mean, this is like having a Hulk 180 if you're a fan of Taskmaster. A 9.8. That is... Wow, that is something sweet. Signed by George Perez on October 21st. Damn. Okay, so really happy with that. Really, really happy. Okay, last book. The last book has a lot of meaning to me because it was one of my favorite issues of the Avengers when I was a kid growing up. I mean, I discovered George Perez through the Avengers before he was doing the Teen Titans. And then after he started doing the Teen Titans, he was just, his work on the Teen Titans was fantastic. Like, he created or co-created Terminator. I mean, he's just, damn, he's awesome. Okay. So this is Avengers 166, signed by the man, right there. And what do we have? We have a 9.6. I'm super happy with that. Like, this is a fantastic book. Jim Shooter story, John Byrne and Paulo Marcos art, George Perez and Ernie Chan cover from 1977. Damn, books from this era are hard to get in 9.8s, man. Like, they're tough to get. And this is a newsstand, which is expected. 1977, there weren't a million comic book stores, so yeah, this is one of my favorite books of all time for the Avengers. It's a great 3-part story. So yeah, all right. So let's recap. So this was the George Perez signing event. So again, Avengers 166 at a 9.6, white pages. Then we have an Avengers 195, first appearance of Taskmaster and cameo on last page, 9.8 from 1980. And even though this is just a 7.0, man, I love this book. I love this book. All right, Taskmaster signed by George Perez, right there. Beautiful green cover, newsstand. Last but not least, Wonder Woman #1. Signed by George Perez himself. Look at that wraparound cover. Isn't that gorgeous artwork? Gorgeous artwork. You just, man. When you see artwork like this, and especially from an artist who has such a massive appreciation for the female form, man, it's nice, and it's so tastefully done, and it's so, I don't know, I've always really just loved that cover. I've never been like a huge fan of Wonder Woman, like as a character, but when George Perez did this series, I just thought it was fantastic. So, okay, I want to sign off. I want to say thank you for everyone for sticking around, watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I try and respond to every single comment that I can. That's positive anyway. I think anyone who's going to post something negative, it's really no point in me responding to them. I don't feed the trolls. So, thank you so much. Enjoy. Collect what you love. Read what you love. Life is way too short not to enjoy the time that we all have. So, thank you so much and happy holidays. And I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.